Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. It has been a very long time since I filmed a video. Today we're going to be filming a Sephora haul because I figured that would be the easiest way to get my feet wet, to kind of get back into the realm of filming videos again, and I just really love going to Sephora. I have been collecting this makeup, some of this since January. A lot of this I have not used. When I took my little hiatus, I kind of just put makeup aside for a little bit, and I kind of just got into a little bit of a rut. So things that I bought, planned on playing with, planned on trying out, planned on reviewing, has kind of just been sitting in this bag. So of course I've added things here and there, but this is going to be a huge Sephora haul. It'll probably be broken down into at least 2 videos. So if you are interested in all of the things that I did pick up from Sephora, then you are definitely in the right place, and you are going to want to go ahead and keep on watching. So the way I'm going to go about doing this is I'm going to talk about the stuff that's older, that I've had for the longest first, that you probably might not even care about anymore, but it's been sitting here untouched, unhauled, so I want to go ahead and mention it. Some of this stuff has gone on sale, which is really frustrating. Don't you hate that when like you buy something and then 2 weeks later it's on sale for 50% off, and then you're just kind of like, can I get my money back? But anyways, okay you guys, we're gonna go ahead and start with this box here. So let me kind of get everything organized. As you guys know, I typically do a year-in beauty favorites of all of the YouTuber collaborations. I did not do it last year because, well, I kind of went MIA from filming for a couple of months, but I do still plan on talking about all of the 2017 collabs. That'll probably be my next video, or it'll probably be the next 2 or 3 videos that I do come out with. So that video, even though it's late, I still do plan on talking about it. So the first thing that I picked up, and I wasn't going to get this at first, but then I started hearing really great things about the quality of the product, the pigmentation. I heard that this was just like Urban Decay at its best. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up. This is the Urban Decay X Kristen Leanne Kaleidoscope. What is this? The Kaleidoscope Dream Eyeshadow Palette. Now this is one of those things that has since gone on sale. I believe you can get her entire collection for 50% off now. When I checked online about a week ago, it was still available, and I didn't see this in store the last time I was in store, but I did still see some of her collection available in store. And we won't spend a lot of time here because like I mentioned, I know that I'm super late to the bandwagon on this one. I haven't tried it, I haven't played with it, I have not swatched it. But by now you should already know this is what it looks like. The layout of the palette is a little interesting. It's mostly pops of color. I know she came out with another palette that was mostly neutrals, so you can kind of combine those 2 palettes to get the best look possible. I didn't pick up the other palette, so this is going to be a palette that'll probably be fun to use like in the summertime or for pops of color. But it also does have some really pretty shimmery shades. I love a good burnt orange. I probably in my life will never use that lime green, which is actually called Lime Time. So this is the first thing that I picked up, and like I mentioned, we're just gonna move along because y'all don't care about this old AF stuff anymore. So the next thing that I picked up, which is also pretty old, it's been out for a little bit as well. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil Longwear Bronzer. This came out with the new collection. I don't even remember what that collection was called anymore. Oh, it's the one that came with the chocolate dipped eyeshadow palette, I believe, which I also purchased a while back, and I do really like that. The only other thing that caught my interest from that entire collection was the bronzer, so I did decide to go ahead and pick it up. I think I heard Tara Babies talking about this bronzer being really nice and really quality, so that's why I decided to go ahead and pick it up. I'm still using my 2 favorite bronzers, but I have also gone back to using the Marc Jacobs bronzer because they are re-releasing that bronzer for summer or spring, I believe. So that's the bronzer that I am wearing today. But anyways, this again is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil bronzer, and it looks like this. And the packaging is actually really nice. It has a heart-shaped clasp right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. And it does have a shimmer running through the bronzer, it looks like. I'm not sure if it's an overspray or if this is actually going to be a shimmery style bronzer. Let's go ahead and give it a swatch. There you go, right there. It definitely, we'll have to find out, because I kind of went MIA from makeup and YouTube in general, so I didn't really watch a lot of reviews. The last person I saw talk about this was Tara Babies when she hauled it, and she said she really liked it. I mean, it definitely does look like it has a little bit of a gold shimmer running through it. So we'll see how that applies to the cheeks. If it is going to be a little bit more glowy and bronzy, this is definitely going to be an awesome bronzer for summertime. I had to go get this next product out of my bathroom because this is one of the few products that I have been playing with and testing out. This is the KIEHL'S Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate, 12.5% of vitamin C plus hyaluronic acid. Clinically demonstrated to decrease appearance of fine lines and wrinkles and improve radiance and texture. I've probably had this product now for about 3 weeks, and I will admit I mostly concentrated right here in my fine line region, and I can't figure out if it's actually working. I think this is a product that I'm going to play with a little bit more, test a little bit more to kind of see if it is actually improving the fine lines and wrinkles around my mouth where my makeup tends to settle the most. I think I saw Kathleen Lights mention this a while back because she was asking for, you know, recommendations and things like that about products that would help with your makeup settling into fine lines, and this is one of the products that she talked about. But that video, I believe, was a first impression. I haven't really heard anything else about it since. So I do feel like it works sometimes depending on the foundation that I wear. I do notice that some foundations do last better whenever I'm using this, but then with other foundations, I don't really notice much of a difference at all. So again, I'm gonna keep playing with this. I'm gonna keep testing it out. It definitely was pricey. But I have not really made my opinion on it yet. So again, this was the KIEHL'S Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate. Something else I picked up, I actually picked up 2 of these, but I already went through an entire bottle. The last time I filmed the video, I did tell you guys that I was going to take a lot more time and a lot more care with my hair. So these had been sold out forever. I don't know if they're sold out now, but when I originally purchased them, they had been sold out for the longest time. And I decided to go ahead and pick them up. Again, I have gone through an entire bottle. My hair is pretty curly, so I don't know that I've noticed much of a difference, but I haven't started using the second bottle. But with the first bottle, I didn't really notice much. This is the Hum, and this is the Hair Sweet Hair, and it says it's for stronger, healthier hair. It has biotin, folic acid, it has B12 zinc, and I don't know how to say that last one. Foti, I'm not sure if that's right. So it comes with 60 tablets total. You're supposed to take 1 in the morning, 1 at night. It says ready for sweet treat. Hair Sweet Hair has a unique combination of clinically researched nutrients for stronger, healthier hair. And I already mentioned all of the different ingredients that it comes with. And I do definitely want my hair to grow a little bit. I do want my hair to be a little bit longer. I don't like the length that it's at. My hair doesn't really grow. When it's straight, you can definitely see my length, but when it's curly, it's kind of like forever at this length. Like you can never really see any extra length. You guys can kind of see that my hair, when it's straight, it definitely is a lot longer. But I would like a little bit more body and a little bit more oomph with my straight or with my curly hair. So again, I didn't notice anything the first month that I tried these out, but I did pick up a second bottle to test it out a little bit more. I have been playing with hair masks. I have been taking more time with leave-in conditioners and things like that. And I do have a lot of hair care in this haul as well. Because I really just want my hair to be the best that it could possibly be. But this is in the bag, so this is something that's also been around for a while, that I've had in my bag forever. I don't even know if you can still get this, but this was the Sephora Favorites Give Me Some New Lip, and it came with 2 full-size products. One of them was the Fenty Beauty, and then the other one was the Smashbox. What are you? Let's open them up so we can see. Again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here because I don't even know if this is still available. But you guys know I love me a good Sephora Favorites kit. Oh, the Marc Jacobs was full size. Okay, I thought it was the Fenty Beauty. So you got a full size of the new Marc Jacobs Le Marc Liquid Lip Crayon in Night Mauves. These aren't that new anymore. They've been out for a while. That's a pretty color. And of course, anything in here, even though you might not be able to get this kit anymore, all of these colors should be available individually. The next thing that you got full size was the Smashbox Always On Metallic Matte in the shade, I'm assuming the shade is Rouge A, I'm not sure. Let's swatch it though. My doe foot applicator is definitely a little messed up. It looks like it's bent, unless it's supposed to be like that, which I highly doubt because none of their other lip colors look like that. I do have some of the original Always On liquid lips, and these are some of my faves. That's a pretty bronzy color. And then it comes with a Huda Beauty lip strobe in the shade Snobby. That would be a really pretty lip topper, or like a lip strobe. So that's not, again, that's more of a, ooh, that's really pretty. That's definitely something that I would mix in with a lip color, like in the center of my lips, to give me a little bit of that extra something. Then you get a Fenty Beauty. This is the Mademoiselle lipstick in the shade Candy Venom. That would be a really pretty color, like a super bright pretty color for summer. I picked up another of the Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1 Prime, Set, and Refresh. This is the setting spray. I've had one full bottle of this before, and I'm trying to decide if I like this or the Smashbox Primer Water more. Ulta 21 Days of Beauty is going on right now, so they had the Primer Water on sale for 50% off. I always stock up on the Primer Water during Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, but I did buy this way before then, and like I mentioned, I'm just trying to decide if I like it more than the Smashbox Primer Water. I don't think I do, but I needed to test it out. I liked it enough to try it out again and test it out again. But I will play with it and kind of give you guys my final thoughts at some point on how I truly feel about this. I loved the Hangover RX, just the regular primer. I really like that more as a moisturizer than a primer. I've gone through several bottles of that. I don't actually think that I've repurchased that recently, because I found some things that I do like more. But that is a good primer to have. If you have drier skin, the Hangover RX, the actual primer, makes for a really nice first step, or a really nice moisturizer. So again, this is the Hangover RX 3-in-1 Replenish Primer and Setting Spray. Two more repurchases. I picked up the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I have gone through an entire bottle of this as well, and I really did like this powder, and I decided, and as you guys know, I like the Cover FX setting powder as well, but I feel like I go through that so fast and it's so expensive. And I do believe, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that you get more product in here than you do in the Cover FX. And I also believe that this one is a little bit cheaper, so I decided to go ahead and pick this up. And this is one of the ones that have the actual lifts, so that way the powder doesn't go flying everywhere. Some people like it, some people don't. I actually do, because sometimes, I don't always, but sometimes I will actually throw these in my bag, like my gym bag or something like that, if I have to get ready at the gym. And I like the fact that it stays compact and it doesn't move and it doesn't go anywhere. So I just had to go ahead and repurchase that. So the next thing that I picked up is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. Now I did purchase, as some of you may or may not know, the last time I purchased a cleansing balm, I actually purchased the pharmacy one, the green tea one I believe it is, or the green something, and I actually do prefer that one to this one. But when I was at Sephora, it completely slipped my mind to pick that one up, because out of habit I just naturally grabbed this one, because this one had been my favorite for such a long time. But whenever I do go back to buy another cleansing balm, I definitely will be picking up the pharmacy one, because I do think it's better. But this one had been my favorite for years until I tried out the pharmacy one, so this one is still good, and I don't regret like repurchasing it or anything like that. So I'm just going to talk about a couple more products, and then like I mentioned, we'll probably just go ahead and split this up into 2 videos, because I still have a lot more to go through. So the next thing that I picked up, and it is a pricey penny, but I decided to go ahead and pick up the Natasha Denona Tropic palette. As you guys know, I typically love Natasha Denona. Most of her products that I have tried, if not all of her products, I have loved every last one of them. I do think that some of her stuff is overpriced, and you definitely can find it cheaper somewhere else, or just as good somewhere else at a lower cost. But I do think that her products performed really well. Now this is the most recent thing I've purchased, so I have not played with it, I have not tested, I have not touched it. I will say the first thing that I did notice when I took it out of the packaging is that she did change the actual packaging itself. It definitely does look different from her older items. The prices are the same, so I just picked it up because it was Natasha Denona and she came out with something new. Now again, this retails for $129, which Natasha Denona, we all know at this point, is pricey. It comes with the standard 15 shades that all of her other palettes come with. Every palette that she's released since the Star palette has had 15 shades in it. Now this one I absolutely love, because you get all of these awesome everyday wearable, more neutral mattes, and then you get a few pops of color. And this color, let me swatch this. This looks so beautiful, this color right here. That is absolutely a stunning color, and it feels buttery, it feels smooth. Let's go ahead and swatch a matte, which is Cocoa, which is this guy right here. Oh yeah, the pigmentation is there. I feel like Natasha Denona, with every palette, I feel like the Star palette needed a little bit of work, but overall I liked it. I loved the palettes that she's released since, as far as formulation, as far as quality. I definitely cannot wait to test this out and try this out. I feel like this might be a favorite. I didn't love this one as much as I thought I would. I don't know why, but I feel like I'll love this one more than this one. So we'll definitely play with it out. Maybe we'll do a first impressions video because I have a lot to go through. I just love Natasha Denona, you guys. Oh, you know what? Let me show one more Natasha Denona product because it's been out forever. So I walked into my Sephora probably over a month ago, probably early February. I walked into my Sephora. I tried to purchase her holiday palettes during the Sephora VIB sale, and I tried purchasing it twice, and every single time they took it out of my cart. Well, I thought it was limited edition, so I went into my Sephora store and they actually had it, so I decided to go ahead and purchase it. This is the Natasha Denona holiday palette. This is the 01 Joya, and I actually wanted the other one, but I decided to go ahead, the one that had the blue, but I decided to go ahead and get this one because it was the only one that was available. And the last time that I was in my Sephora, which was about a week ago, this was actually still there. And the reason why I wanted to test this out and try it out is because a lot of people were saying that it was her new formulation. Now, I'm probably not going to do a video on it or anything like that. I really just wanted to test it out and play with it, and it just looked so beautiful. These are the shades right here. Again, this was a holiday 2017 release, but I don't know if it's still available online. If it is, I will let you know in the bottom bar. But I know that I saw this at my local Sephora here in Houston. It was actually the Sephora in the Sugarland area that I saw it in, I believe. So, and these colors are right up my alley. I mean, I feel like you need at least, there's only one matte shade in here, which is this guy right here. So you definitely would need to bring in another palette if you want to get a complete look, or if you've got, you know, bomb AF makeup skills, you probably can create an entire look out of this. Even though this is old and you guys have already heard about it, we'll swatch it anyway. That just looks beautiful to me. I feel like you just can't deny, and I know a lot of people say that it's not worth it. A lot of people swear by her. I just feel like I've never been let down. I think there was one of her foundations that I didn't love, but it's been a while since I've tried it, so, and I didn't dislike it. It just wasn't a favorite. I just haven't, from everything I've tried, I've liked everything. I've liked the blush that I've tried. I love her highlighter. It's one of my favorites. Her eyeshadow palettes. I haven't tried any lip products of hers yet, or like mascaras, but as far as like eyeshadows and blushes and highlights, like her powder products, I really do love. So I'm gonna go ahead and show these last few items, and then we'll do a part 2 of this. So every time I think that I'm at a good point to doing my full review of a Drunk Elephant's line, they release more products. So I went ahead and picked this up, and if Drunk Elephant releases any more products before I get my full review up, I am not going to be including them, because I feel like every time I get a good understanding, other things have come out. Like, I was at a good place and then they released the cleanser, and then when I tried out the cleanser for about a month or two, they came out with this, and then they came out with another eye cream, which I actually do not have. I don't think I'm going to purchase the new eye cream, because I actually purchased the old eye cream, and then like 2-3 weeks later the new eye cream comes out. So I did pick up the last 2 Drunk Elephant products that I'm going to pick up before my review. This is the new Protini Polypeptide Cream. It says it strengthens and restores, and this is basically just a moisturizer. And I love Drunk Elephant, you guys. I have been impressed by almost everything Drunk Elephant. I think there's 2 things, I'll save it for my review, I won't tell you which things, but there's 2 things from the Drunk Elephant line that I'm kind of like, you don't need, but I feel like everything else I have definitely seen an improvement and growth of my skin. Now, again, this is the Protini Polypeptide Cream, and this was the newest item until they released the new eye cream. It says this breakthrough moisturizing cream combines an unexpected array and concentration of signal peptides, growth factors, supportive amino acids, and I can't pronounce that, something water lily for visible and immediate improvement in the appearance of skin's tone, texture, and firmness. So I'm going to be testing this out for the next month or so, and then, well, these 2 products for the next month or so, and then my Drunk Elephant review will be coming. I don't care if they release 10 more items. I will just do a Drunk Elephant part 2 review down the line somewhere, because I really have been planning and wanting to do that video for such a long time, but they keep releasing products. I feel like they had 5 products for the longest time, and then out of nowhere they just keep bringing stuff out. If I had been aware of the new eye cream, I probably would not have purchased the older one. I probably would have just gotten the new one and reviewed that one instead. But I went ahead and picked this guy up because it was at the time the last thing that I needed in the collection. And I think my last video where I talked about Drunk Elephant, I actually said I wasn't gonna buy this, but then I ended up buying it after all because it was cheaper than I thought it was. For some reason I thought that this ice cream was like $80 something. It was like 60 something, I believe, which is still ridiculous, but we're gonna put it to the test because I have $30 eye creams that work amazing. So we're gonna have to see if a 60 something eye cream is really gonna get the job done. This is the Shaba Complex Eye Serum. It says Awaken and Renew. It says that it has copper peptides, and I honestly don't even know what this claims to do. It says it is a silky eye serum formulated to help tackle the major signs of aging under and around the eye, including the look of fine lines, wrinkles, dark circles, and puffiness. With a powerhouse blend of copper peptides, Shaba Complex renews the fragile eye area for a firmer, more elastic look. The result is an awakened, youthful, and radiant appearance. As far as Drunk Elephant is concerned, I think they have the packaging down packed because the way they package all of their products, they make sure it stays free from contamination, air, so that way the actual product can stay in its truest form. I forgot to mention, let me go back to the moisturizer really quickly. It is one of the types of containers where you just squeeze and the product comes out. I'm not gonna squeeze it because I definitely don't want to waste any of the product because it is pretty expensive. And I actually have completely used up the La La Retro. So like the entire container. I have used up an entire container of the Marula oil, an entire container of the Serum Day Serum. So a lot of the products I have used fully. So a couple of the products I've purchased more than once. So again, we'll go into detail a little bit more on Drunk Elephant probably in the next month. That's everything that I am going to talk about in today's video. I definitely still have a lot more to go through. We didn't even touch on the hair care products. So I definitely will go ahead and break this up into a part 2. So I know you guys love my hauls. A lot of you have found my channel through haul videos. I really hope that you guys are excited that I am back. I really hope that you guys stuck around and didn't like unsubscribe on me because I know that I just ghosted on you guys. And hopefully I will have a video coming up very soon. Maybe just like a little get ready with me testing out some of these products to where we can just sit down and talk. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really hope that you did enjoy this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you subscribe. And yeah, you guys, I will see you in the next video. I am so happy to be back and I will see you soon. Bye guys.